What up, what up? What's the B word, man? I'm Anthony Addison with another segment of What's the B word. Like and subscribe to the page. Hit me up on Instagram, What's the B word 52. Just like you see on YouTube, hit me up on Facebook, What's the B word. And hit me up on Twitter, B word 52. And y'all already know what's going on with me, baby. Baltimore Raven fan, Raven Nation stand up. Flock, let's get it. And if you're not a Raven fan, you might be a fan of the Patriots, the Bills. You might be a fan of the Broncos. You might be a fan of the New York Jets. Hit the subscribe button anyway. Hit the like button anyway, because we talk football, period, baby. But anyway, I'm here today to talk about my part two between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. It's a preview. In this part two, I'm going to talk about our offense versus the Jets defense, which might be a tougher matchup than people think it might be. But, you know, any given Thursday, you never know what's going to happen. But, hey, outside of their record and outside of how bad their offense playing, they got a pretty good defense, man. I mean, it's not top 10, but it's decent. It's decent. It's middle of the pack. And the defense might even be better if their offense wasn't playing that bad. But anyway, let's jump into it, man. Our offense scoring 33 points a game, that's first. 408 yards per game, that's second. 207 in the air, that's 26. And 200 on the ground, that's first. The Jets defense is giving up 23 points per game, that's 18th. 320 yards per game, that's 7th. 242 yards passing, that's 18th. And 78.8 on the ground, that's second. And that's why, I just want to emphasize on it. Lamar is having a great season. He didn't have the greatest game in his career last week, against the Bills, but he did what he had to do to get the job done. Right now he's 28 for 8. He got 28 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. He just playing efficient. That's the main thing about Lamar right now. It ain't the numbers and all that. He's efficient. I mean, he didn't get a lot of yards against the Bills, but he got 3 touchdowns passing. He got an interception, but he got 3 touchdowns passing. So let's talk about this Jets defense, man. Of course, y'all already know what I'm gonna say. Key number 1 is we have to win the battle up front. I say this every week. I say this all the time because it's just facts in football. If you want to win, you got to win up front. I ain't never seen too many teams win games, win Super Bowls, win anything with a sorry line. That's just being real. So our line got to play better than they did last week. I'm not saying that the line played terrible, but what I'm saying is they got to play better. We got to do better on pre-snap communications because there was a couple of plays where they had the line loaded up on a blitz and we didn't slide to where we needed to slide. And Lamar was in a bad situation, and we probably would have gave up more than 1 sack if we didn't have Lamar Jackson as the quarterback. Because it was 2 of them on Stanley's side where Stanley had 1 guy, but it was another guy free, and we didn't make the correct slide, and we didn't make the right pre-snap adjustments. So hopefully we do a lot better on it this week. My next thing I want to say, and this still applies to your pre-snap judgment, is we got to find Jamal Adams. Nobody's talking about him because he plays for the Jets. But everybody knows about him. This man, Jamal Adams, is a beast. He's a beast. Not only does he lead the team in tackles, he's second on the team with 6.5 sacks. A safety. A safety with 6.5 sacks. I didn't believe it when I seen it when I pulled it up, but he a safety with 6.5 sacks. So going along with the pre-snap read, we have to identify and find Jamal Adams because this guy right here is a baller. It was a reason why we kind of made a phone call towards New York and see if they wanted to trade him over here to Baltimore because that guy is that doggone good, man. Jamal Adams is a beast. He come down and he lay the wood. He lay the wood and he do what he got to do. And I'm sure that he's a big reason why the New York Jets defense is giving up only 78.2 yards rushing per game. Because when you got a safety balling like that, man, that just makes your run defense that much better. Do you remember how Bob Sanders was when he was with the Colts? If you remember when the Colts went to the Super Bowl and won, they had the worst run defense in the league. But the run defense didn't have Bob Sanders because he was hurt. And he came in time for the playoffs, and a run defense was fixed like that. Like that. Some people just got a nose for the ball, man. Some people just can get to that ball carrier and make tackles. So that's part of the reason why I'm saying this game might be a little tougher on the offense again than people think it will. You know, not saying, am I saying that they're going to shut us down? No, I'm not saying they're going to shut us down. But I'm saying we don't need to come up in the game thinking that they just going to lay down and let us win. Because one, everybody professionals and they never do that. We got to impose our will and we got to beat them up. So it's a must. Hopefully this week, it's been 2 bad weeks with Mark Ingram and stuff like that. Hopefully this the game where we can get Mark Ingram back to 100-some yards and a couple of TDs. But if not, we might have to do the same thing that we did last week, which the Jets are aggressive on defense. They're very aggressive on defense. Greg Williams is their defensive coordinator, so you know how he roll. He an aggressive guy, fiery guy. It is what it is. That's how Greg Williams is. He got experience of playing with Lamar. He played against Lamar their final game in Cleveland, so you know he got a chance to try to fix his mistakes from the last time. So we got to remember that too. That he played against Lamar before. So we got to take advantage of them being so aggressive. With Jamal Adams having that many tackles and that many sacks, that means that they blitz a lot. And just like I said last week, when the team blitzing a lot like that, we got to set up them screens and we got to set up them draws and we got to get them. We got to do plays, misdirection plays like we normally do and stuff like that to make them pause for a second and slow that aggressiveness down. And another thing we got to do is, if they show blitz too early and stuff like that, we got to hit them right where they leave. Because that's the rules to blitzing. When you on offense and somebody blitz, like if Jamal Adams come down in blitzing, then we need to hit right where Jamal Adams just left. We got to take advantage of this team being aggressive. Because that's part of the reason why, you know, They decent in all in the yardage and stuff like that, but they giving up 23.2 per game. 18th in the league. Defense middle of the pack. I'm just being real. The defensive numbers, they defensive numbers might look a little bit better if they offense didn't 3 and out and so much. And us as Baltimore fans, if you can't understand it, then you're not a Baltimore fan because we had to deal with a lot of that. Our defense playing top notch baller, but we 3 and out and then they're screwing our defensive stats up. But we got to take advantage of the aggression, man. We got to. Last week, we didn't get a lot of 3rd and shorts, and guess what? Last week, we was in a dogfight. Y'all might not call it a dogfight, but I call it a dogfight because the Bills had a chance to tie that game and send us to overtime. They had a chance. It wasn't like they was out there and they didn't have no chance of beating us. They had a chance. We just did what we needed to do to get up out of there. So, we got to get 3rd and short, man. We got to get 3rd and short. We got to get that. Because that helps us so much, man, with eating the clock. That's our formula. It's like I say the same stuff every week, but it's true. That is our winning formula. Whenever we get 3rd and shorts and whenever we getting a lot of first downs and whenever we eating the clock, we're not losing, man. We're not losing. We did not win the time of possession by a lot last week. But I get it. They were stopping our run and we had to pass a little more. Which brings me to this next thing. This is a good run stopping defense. So, if they do stop our run and stuff like that, we're going to have to get plays like how we got with Hayden Hurst, where we broke off a big one for a touchdown. We're going to have to win in the air. But let's not keep running into a brick wall and wait to try to win in the air. But I think we're going to do good because our defense should force their offense to 3 and out. And after our offense pound them a lot, and they steady getting on the field because their offense not producing like that, we should be able to open it up a little bit. So that's about it for me when it come to our offense versus their defense. Pre-snap reads. We can't be letting people go free like we did last week. Find Jamal Adams. I forgot to mention Jordan Jenkins, man. Jordan Jenkins is a decent player for them too. Outside linebacker, 7 sacks. He pretty doggone good. But find Jamal Adams, man. We gotta find Jamal Adams. We have to. Use their aggression against him, because this is going against Greg Williams. Everybody know what Greg Williams do. He blicks. If you look at Jamal Adams' stats and don't think that Greg Williams is out there blitzing like he crazy, then you don't know football, because ain't too many times a strong safety going to be leading the team in tackles and second on the team with sacks. He got 6.5 sacks, man. So, like, I had to really double take it, Dick. Get third and short. We got to get third and short, because that's our winning formula, because we got to eat the clock. We got to eat the clock. That's what make us so efficient. We got to be efficient. When we eat the clock and we score, and the other team offense don't have as many possessions as we do, it's impossible to beat us. Impossible. So let's just keep that in mind. But anyway, that's all I really got for this game. Like I said, this defense is a lot better than what Baltimore Ravens fans probably think. So we just got to be prepared for this game right here, man. We got to be ready. Thursday night, short week. Let's get this win. Let's win this division, because if we win Thursday night, I'm ordering me a new shirt. But that's not what we want anyway. We don't just want that. We want a Super Bowl. But we'll talk about that later. We got to hatch one egg first, then hatch the other. So anyway, man, y'all hit me up for mailbag questions. Y'all hit me up, period. Drop in the comments how you feel. Jets fans, y'all drop how y'all feel about the game. If I'm saying something wrong about your team like that, let it be known. Just hit me up in the comment section. Hit me up on Facebook, what's the B word. Hit me up on Instagram, what's the B word 52. Twitter, B word 52. Like I said, mailbag questions. Like I said on my last video, I got my Cash App information down below. So if you want to donate and be a blessing to the channel, man. I'm finna get ready to start. I'm finna get ready to go to the gym. Y'all know what time it is with me. I gotta go get this workout. In. So I will see y'all most likely tomorrow. For my prediction videos and for my mailbag. And subscribers, I love y'all. Flock, I love y'all. Like I said, I got a giveaway coming up with these. But I got to make sure you watching the video. So that's why I'm saying it at the end of the video. And I'm out.